Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Ready, go!
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week. You talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Lance going to throw. And that is incomplete.
That was a first down. The execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And they'll go for it. Lance. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Cowboys' first down as he gets a little more than he needed. 4 yards of pickup there on 4th and 2. Now, these two teams, you might remember, met earlier in the year in Arlington with the Cowboys winning that ball game. So they're trying to win here in Philadelphia to capture the season series. Now Lance again. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. You look at this Eagle defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. He will not get away that time, and it'll be this week as this one's away. Shedding the tackle. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Philadelphia. An impressive game return, 76 yards. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. They get the stop defensively, force the punt. They score without their offense even stepping on the field.
I remember playing on special teams and teasing the guys on offense like, look, you don't even worry about it. You can just hang out over there. We'll bring this one way back for the points we need. In this case, they actually got that done.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their second attempt here, the first drive, stalled and they punted.
Time to break some things out, I think, in the playbook. Now that they've gotten out there, gotten settled a little bit, let's see if they open things up. Maybe try and get the ball in the hands of the guys who can get the ball into the end zone. They're playmakers.
I would like that. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the catch and catch. And now 1 yard to go on third down.
I feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity here for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now a third down throw, but this is the target incomplete.
Two drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They do go for it. Lance, he's got his running back out of the backfield. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help. And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. And they really want him to be that guy. And that's what they're doing early in this game. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it. Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. The Eagles at 12-2 now on the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Hurts to throw. The throw right side here going to be incomplete. You look at this Cowboy defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 7-7, our score after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Let's go now.
To throw, it's Lance. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup on the first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On first down, Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Meanwhile, Lance is full, taken in by Thornton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And Lance's throw pulled in by Lamb. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. In motion goes the tight end. Working from the gun, Lance. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain. Nice job of yardage. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Lance looking to throw it. Touchdown! CeeDee Lamb from 17 yards out. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Aubrey now for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Get in the end zone, fella. 6, not 3. Keep it moving offense. Keep it moving.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Let's keep those sticks moving. 63.
Throwing is Hurts. Watkins diving. He's got it. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Looking to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And it's a room to maneuver. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Hurts. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have it here just past the 25. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason,
there he goes right side, inside the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Lance to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Throwing now is Lance. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It certainly counts at this stage of the game. The Giants, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Toward the end zone, but that's going to be
excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
So on 4th down, out is Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. And that is no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect we'll go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy.
And got his man complete. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb. As time expires in the first half. And the Cowboys will extend their lead on the final play of the half. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be first and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key. Crucial. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And Lance now to throw. Got his man, it's Thornton. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. The line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Here's Lance. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Hurry. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And out of bounds right around the 20. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Lance. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Luke Schoonmaker, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Aubrey Good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has... And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one goes for 30 yards. Here's a give up the middle. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd down and 4. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw here. And that one off the mark. A little late with a throw.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this time he is in. Great play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit. Elliott good with the 18, and that gets the lead to 28-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. Now a throw here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off. The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Now Lance throwing on 2nd down. They'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 52 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. One quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. In motion, the tight end. Shotgun now for Lance. And he gets this to Thornton. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Here we go.
Now a play fake. Lance. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's a quick throw out wide by Lance, complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now comes the Cowboys punter. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. He'll return it from the 6. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 21-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And he whips that one incomplete there. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Strikers, 3-3. Ready?
On play action, Lance under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. If you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the gun, it's Lance. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. The decision made for him. They've got to go. It's 4th down. And my goodness, another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
And they take a knee. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Come on, ready?
And they will take a knee here. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on here to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 87 yards. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. They'll try and run it here. And he's going to get in. So they're back within 11. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Cowboys are going to secure the football, and with it, they'll just about secure the victory as well. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Now it looks like he'll throw here, escaping the pressure right. And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you could just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for the Cowboys, it's another win for them, and you wonder if they want a redo on that one loss as they sit now at 14-1. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Met.